watching today. This is Kinnear. Welcome back to another Starfield New Game Plus video. In our last Crimson Fleet quest, we opened up the key, added a new crew member, Jessamine Griffin. In this video, we're joining Delgado and Mathis on the surface of Suvorov and exploring the prison in search of information on Kryx's legacy. So let's get started. I like this, actually. The start of this looks great. I mean, it could be because it's dark. I don't remember coming down here when it's light, but I think it all looks pretty good. The lighting is good. But the dialogue drags on. Essentially, all we really want to do is fight through the little Grillobas, or whatever they call them. Immature, juvenile Grillobas. Get to the door. Fight as many of them as we need to free up the rest of the party so they show up at the door and you can complete the next dialogue.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Kryx laid the groundwork.
More discussion of Jasper Kryx.
And eventually, the Crimson Fleet. The Lock.
Well, I guess I should say, the first time through this was all pretty interesting, I thought. You know, I don't mind it. It's not like walking around that guy at New Homestead that takes you on a tour that makes you want to claw your eyes out. So the lore's still interesting. Mathis is fine.
As long as we keep the damage to a minimum, we shouldn't have any problems. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
He's got a long dialogue, or a long monologue he's going into. But you can run downstairs and just set up and wait for him.
First time I've been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler.
How many people did the UC stick down here?
Let me see if I can switch to slow walking mode.
Might not look like
I don't think I'm keeping up. Like, he's walking at a speed and I'm not walking at a normal walking speed.
Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed.
Yeah, so he's getting away from me. Like, I don't have a matched walking speed. I know that's come up before.
Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember?
This room below is... It's just another Grilloba fight. And there's a bunch of them. Honestly, I found most of the loot in this first room to be underwhelming. Maybe there's something good in here that I missed, but I tried a couple of boxes and they weren't great.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah. If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already! I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
I checked the bodies of the prisoners, and certainly all the guards. Those guys have nothing interesting. The guards have uniforms and sometimes helmets sitting nearby. Those are kind of cool. You can stick those on your crew if you feel so inclined. I do read all the messages. Some of them are silly, some of them are fun. But avoid all the cheap armor and weapons. There's more than enough loot like this outside, and frankly, it's very difficult by the end of this run, at least it has been for me, to not be weighed down with far too much gear. I think it's a joke about a movie. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, cool. Yeah, like polytextile is semi-worth it, but honestly, the rest of that stuff is all commodity items you don't need. So this is just, I'm wasting time. I'll go find Mathis. Walk through the door. Oh no, we're trapped. See that coming?
Damn it.
That's the door we'll go out. Don't loot everything. I want to loot everything.
Well, this is just great. The hell
That's
we
weird.
supposed to... The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a perfect path through this, but
Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now...
I tend to tell him to back off or that I'm not interested in plotting against Delgado at this stage. I suppose I'll try that sometime.
Credits for ourselves.
Clearly, we probably can't do anything about it, so it's just dialogue with Mathis.
Yeah, we're doing this right now. Or maybe we should wait until the next time we're on an alien world and separated from Delgado by an ice fall. Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we... Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Oh, fine. You know, for a second there. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Yeah, 225 credits. That's a waste of time.
I guess.
Okay, that was pretty easy. Take the ammunition. It doesn't weigh anything. Take it all. I'm never going to put ice in my drinks again. That's kind of extreme. Yes, that's the room we were in. More guard bodies.
Use the intercom up there if you
I
can.
get it. I'm gonna loot this place first. You told me not to, but I will anyway.
Quit screwing around and pick up.
He's a little antsy. I don't really use CVX.
Still alive up there. Waiting to hear back. Answer if you can. So the two of you made it, huh? Don't worry, it all goes downhill from here. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Griggs. You both got that? Yeah? You and tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Literally, we just need to open the door.
UC must have burned some
Attention.
serious cash.
Lockdown
to fix this
mode
place.
has been rescinded.
Serves them right.
I don't know why I have so many prison scrubs. Have I learned my lesson here? Like, have I? Really? So far, all these boxes have been junk. This one wasn't much better.
I bet those things are crawling.
Just take the ammo. That's uniform. Hey, there's a... Get out of the way, Mathis. There's a helmet.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of banging or scraping.
I don't think that's the first slate. I think I walked past one.
We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only suffered minor injuries.
Huh. What's that over there?
First we deal with all the above, and now this. If this keeps up, I'm gonna request a transfer.
Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out.
Yeah, this starts all the cell blocks. Before I go further, I'm going to run back. I think I missed a slate somewhere in here. There you go. Partners in time.
What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of
I don't know if that's even the important one.
You know Jasper
That's okay.
Griggs'
I have
old
it.
block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
This place.
Okay, this side is broken. I don't think we need to go down there for any of this. I could be wrong. Maybe there's some incredible loot I have never picked up. But... Oh, they're coming from behind. Well, kill him, Mathis. In your keep, man. Stand there. Not very helpful. I really don't need any of this stuff. Intercom's broken. That is a release switch. I'm going to have to turn the power on someplace else. But we'll come back here. I try not to open all the doors here and pick locks. There's some of them that a lot of them you'll be able to just open with a switch and some controls that you get to eventually. Some of them I still have to pick the locks on, but I think you could waste a lot of time in here picking locks. And a lot of these cells don't have anything interesting. We do want to go to this tower. Down. Okay, I'll open this one. You think I'd learn?
Hey, we should talk.
Mathis wants to talk. Not much there. The uniform. I guess you have to admire this guy's idiocy or courage or whatever it is, right? Brand new guy, barely, not even truly in the fleet yet. Thinks he's going to take out the top guy. I would think Delgado would actually be far more paranoid than this guy thinks. He looks like a young Kris Kringle, like a Santa Claus.
We just have to get our
Except
hands a little
evil,
dirty.
maybe.
Wouldn't be
Or at
the
least
first time, am I
opportunistic.
right? You got a point. All right, I'll follow your lead for now. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius? Been in a few slams yourself, I see. Okay, I'll follow your lead. Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man.
Open everything, even if you don't read it all. Unlock everything. Open all the doors. There you go. D02106. You can write those down, but I'm pretty sure they get marked. Corrupted.
Cell
D03118 and D02106. All right, Mathis, let's go. You're following me. One is to my right, and one is back where we were. Let's go open. I think I can open everything up now. That's really what I want to do. We'll just go through here and clear everything out that looks interesting.
Here, I thought we were gonna do something fun, like rob a bank or something. Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they died? I would hate to have been one of those.
I need to go back up to that hallway right near the entrance. Where's that turn? That's it.
There's gotta be a way out of this goddamn place.
I may have just unlocked those doors that I wasted my time opening. I don't go through here that much, so I forget. And there's the other place I need to be. 2 markers. I thought one of them was over here. I didn't think they were both on the other side, but I could be wrong. Mathis is arguing with the little Grelobas. That is the cell we want. Some ammo. This suspicious looking lamp. An extra option. Great.
I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. It's a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in the system. I've been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining detail slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
There's D02106.
I bet those things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh.
Oh yeah, the kitchen. There's a security office over the top of the kitchen. I'll come back to that room in a second. Now it's open. Thank you.
Holy hell, look at this stuff. Someone was definitely prepping to bust out of this joint.
I've already been in here.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
Okay, let's get in the shower room. Here for the pack. A little bit of money. There's a slate. Carter evidence. Okay.
Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486110.
I think we could turn that one into Toft if we want to. Not worth a lot of money, but I don't think it has any effect on
That long to square.
who shows up at the final battle.
You report any of this to the guards. Well, you know what'll happen.
They aren't paying us enough to be poking through the scrap heap.
Crix's journal entry 4. I already have that skill, whatever it was. If you don't, pick it up. That should be it. Clear the dining hall. More of those. Oh, that's new. A flying frozen nymph thing. Autolite. And I need to go back up to the security office before we leave. There's a slate up here.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. We got a tip from an inmate about some equipment being stolen from one of the supply rooms. We did a thorough sweep of the place and came up with 2 mining lasers and several power packs missing. After the
I think we're done here. I'm not going to pick up that magnet. Too heavy.
We turned up empty-handed. I have no idea how the inmates were being picked up on camera. I'm starting to suspect that the inmates could be receiving help from some of the staff of this
That's it. I've probably forgotten something, but that's okay. Wanted to make some pharmaceuticals. Do so right there. How convenient. Almost like it's deliberate.
You hear that?
Yeah, this is a series of rooms we're going to have to clear out, crawling with little creepy crawlers. The door, and it's locked. And a terminal is still running. With one function, to open the door.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man.
Yeah, well, the explosives don't work, but, you know, just kind of nudge it.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out.
And we'll just shoot all the little critters in here. Pick up any loot we can find, which is mostly nonsense off of dead bodies. Safes and lockboxes have been quite underwhelming in this location. Control room.
I'm on my second day at the lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out at C-Block. Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a shiv into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. He was like a genius who designed this place. Didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of the permafrost. So now I'm cold, I'm tired, and my leg hurts like hell. Great way to start my first tour at this dump.
Can you imagine how I would prison were divided? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
More butter for bullet coffee.
Those things are crawling. My eyeballs. Ugh. We actually gotta find something down here. Or is Delgado trying to get us killed? Can't believe this is where things started. Sister Anne, close behind.
And we finally made it to the warden's office. Nice.
Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Where have you been? Look out the window. I'm over here.
A lot of loot in here. And Delgado's in the next building over, calling us through the intercom. We'll get to him in a second.
On the intercom. I hope you found something because
It is worth pointing out here that when we respond to Delgado, it's probably best that we do not throw Mathis under the bus if we might side with Crimson Fleet down the road, and we want him as a companion. There might be a way if you throw him under the bus here to recover his reputation back at the key, but it's easiest to just say that he contributed here. When you get back, he'll let him stay in the fleet.
Had each other's backs the whole time, Del.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up.
That's right, we're really good friends.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there.
Maybe when Ikande said he was charismatic, he just meant
You fly one of the shuttles
talkative,
down there directly up to the key.
loquacious.
Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the entry process. Please.
Yup. That's got it. Right there. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
And Delgado's leaving the other room. Check the boxes on the desk. Not really that spectacular there either. And to open the door, we just have to talk to Mathis. You would think that you would activate the door through a terminal, which is right there on the desk, but it's just full of notes.
Hey, look, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run. What? No way. But, look, now that you mention it, look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened. Yeah, of course. Don't worry,
Yeah.
I'm good for it.
You owe me, buddy.
Now, let's get the heck out of here.
And that's it. Now we can go outside. We might have to fight a few little critters down here.
That power's kind of free.
And one kind of big. There's the little guys. Another little guy. What are you shooting at there, Mathis? There's 3 little guys down. That sounded big. It is big. Come straight at me. Let's go up the stairs.
Hurts like hell.
Let's find something bigger. Oh, hey, little guys. You made it up the stairs. Okay. Let's finish this off. That's it. We'll round up all the loot, jump in the ship, loot the ship, head back to the key.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about
I
time.
don't know. I was locked in a prison on a frozen planet.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a
It wasn't really a big crew.
X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport, probably.
So the two of them hatch a nice little plan. We get to go to a vacation cruise liner and do a little more dirty work in the next episode.
It would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up,
And they wrap up this quest the way they started it, with a mountain of dialogue.
it wouldn't be.
But it's an interesting enough story,
Okay, this changes.
and it sets up the next quest.
Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. And the recording that you found proves that it's out there. All we have to do is find it. Let's start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neighbor, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov for something about a big charity event on one of Friday's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that kid for 3 months. That's my score.
Adios, mio. Will you shut up about your story and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, neighbor. This isn't hard.
Which means the Galbank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Galbank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
And he gives us a nice legendary pistol. And we didn't think he cared. Awesome. Well, that's going to wrap this one up. There is another conversation with Neva at the bar, but I'm going to skip that in this video, and we'll just talk about it on the next one.
Lately, ask them now.
Thank you so very much for watching to the end. I really appreciate it. Just a reminder, no amount of regret can change the past, and no amount of worrying can change the future. The best preparation for tomorrow is to do your best today. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, tag the subscribe and notification bell. Hope you come back. This is Kinnear. Until next time, I'm out.